hi everybody. I don't know what else to say. Oh, I know what I want to say real quick. I want to thank everybody for the new subscribers to my channel and for the views, and just thank you so much. I wasn't expecting that, and I'm just so thrilled. And if anybody would like a personal reading, you can get a hold of me on my email. That's lynntarotreadings@gmail.com. lynntarotreadings@gmail.com. And so anyway, well, it's really something out there in political land, isn't it? It's kind of like a monkey freaking a football. A little screwed up. Oh, gee. Anyway, can you imagine what would have happened if Hillary Clinton would have done all this stuff? We'd probably wouldn't even need a TV on to hear all the Republicans screaming, wanting to tar and feather her, and probably bury her under the jail without even killing her first. Who in the hell knows? But I just can't believe how two different points of view can be have such a wedge between them. I mean, what's right is right, and if it changes from a few years to the next, depending on who's in office, the whole opinion and the whole outcome of how the Republicans look at things, then there's something terrible wrong. I don't know. I think they just need to get all the old people out of Congress and out of the House, out of the Senate. I think maybe they need some term limits. They need something, because what's screwing us up is all those old men that's been in there for years. And I'm sure if these young women and everything coming in now had been there for 40 years, they'd be as screwed up as the men are. That's why sometimes they can't even see something when it's right on the end of their nose. They can't just keep staying there and having everybody denying all these subpoenas and not showing up. And could you imagine if you and I was subpoenaed into somewhere to testify, especially to Congress? If we didn't show up, we'd probably, before we got home from the store that day, there'd be police on our doorstep that would take us to jail or something. Not sure how that works, but I'm pretty sure when people get a subpoena, they're supposed to be there. And it just doesn't make any sense to me. But a lot of things don't make any sense to me. So I got just a few things I'm going to read on here today real quick. And just a quick across. Let's see a bad word. I've been shuffling the spots off these cards. And what I'm going to ask first is, okay, there's supposed to be 14 different investigations out there. And 2 of them we know a little bit about, but the other 12 we don't know nothing about. And what I'm going to ask the first row across is, are some of these going to come into public view in May? Or some of these lawsuits going to come into public view in May? I'm just anxious. I'm wanting something to happen. I know we all do, but let's just see if some of these lawsuits come into view in May. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Well, people are really wanting the truth, and a lot of times that's a yes card. So maybe that's already been put into the rhythm of the universe. So let's see. Well, there might be a little bit about them coming out, because we got the Knight of Cups here for the second card. There might be a little bit about them coming out, but I really don't think it's going to be all of it for some reason, because there's some kind of offer going on there. So I don't think we're going to, we might hear about a little bit, but I don't think we're going to hear about too much. And here is the challenge is patience. we need to all slow down and take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Yes, they're going to come out. We're going to hear a little bit about them, but we need to be patient. And what we do here is going to make us feel pretty good. We're actually going to feel like it's helping put our country back together. Just a little bit we do hear about these. And we will hear, yes, this is a yes card. We will hear something. But because of the temperance card here, I don't think we're going to hear about all of them or anything, but maybe a little bit about a few of them in the next month. At least get an idea of what's in some of them. And the second question I was going to ask, will the House get Don McGahn into testify in May? Okay, first card's out, the death card. That's usually the recent past whatever, line for this. That's what's going on right now, went on yesterday. It shows that the White House is terrified that Don McGahn might go back in there. They just don't want the people actually hearing what's going on. They figure they can spin it as long as people are too lazy to read what's really going on. Which, by the way, I just heard that on Amazon that they've already got the Mueller report out in a soft book, even with the redactions, and it's trending. So it's the top seller in the nation right now. So, you know, a lot of people are reading it, and hopefully, I don't know if that's going to change any of the voters' minds, because I'm not sure how many of those, especially in the states that got him through, could read it or would read it. But anyway, it's showing that it could be devastating to the Republican Party if it does come out. If he does come to testify in front of the... Oh, and if he comes to testify in front of Congress, they're going to ask him some questions that's going to open up some more things about some overseas connections with the Trump Foundation. That's one thing they're so afraid of. They're afraid that if they let him go in there, that's why they're trying to fight it. Although I don't know how they can fight a private citizen being called into Congress. I can't even imagine it. I can't even imagine the Supreme Court being so far to the right and letting them get away with that. But, yeah, if he comes in, it's going to show that they're going to ask him the questions. It's going to show there's more hookups with maybe Russia, China, and Saudi Arabia. And this is going to make the people feel really good. Really good. They're going to all take a deep breath. So I don't know what he's got to say, but it would be nice to get him in there. He's heard enough by just walking the halls of that place and being the president's lawyer or whatever exactly his title was in there, advisor, that he'll definitely cause a big stir if they get him in there. Things are going to be revealed that's not even in the report. Whoa. And then we got the world card. So yeah, when they get him in there, and I asked if they were going to get him in there this month, I think they are going to get him in there in May. And it's going to change the way the whole world is looking at Donald Trump and his presidency. Not that, maybe not the way they're looking at him. They all know he's an asshole. But anyway, it's going to open up a whole new perspective. And the next line is going to be, oh, are they going to open up any of the indictments in May that's already been filed by Mueller? Are any of these indictments going to be opened? Whoa. Yeah, it looks like the House is, if it's something to do with the House winning through, this is the House and their strength and the feminine strength in it. It looks like there's going to be some of them maybe opened up, something to, and so maybe they will open up one of those slowly, but surely open up those cases in New York, the Southern District of New York. Yep, here's Mueller. Maybe he's going to go in and testify, and that's going to get things going faster. I know we were asking about the indictments, but there's Mueller testifying in front of the House, with the House, working with the House. Here's indictments coming down in a hurry, coming down. And there's some kind of deal made. I don't know, no matter how hard I think that he's not going to go out of there unless he's clawing on the door frames because he knows he'll end up in jail if he leaves there. They're going to have to make him Trump some kind of deal to get him to leave, to protect him and his family, and not for them not to go to jail. Or he probably won't, but it looks like somebody's trying to make a deal. And that has to be with Trump, or maybe it's the Republicans and Democrats, but somebody's making a deal here for something. And then what, picked up the card, but let me see what the last deal was here. I was going to read on. Oh. Okay, what's the counterfeit president in chief? How's he feeling today? Well, I wish I watched a little TV after I wrote that, and he looked like he was feeling horrible today. But let's see. Well, I'm putting out information, trying to spin stuff. Got his messengers out there. Flip that over there so I can see. Got his messengers out there spinning. Yesterday, even up till today, he thought he was going to spin this pretty good, but he's really in the dumps today. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yep. This is what's going on. He's fighting among everybody in the White House is fighting with each other. They're all going around in circles fighting against each other, trying to figure out what to do to get their ass out of this mess that they're in. And the challenge to that is, my God, don't tell me Trump's really actually afraid he could get his ass in jail. It's like he's afraid of going to jail. That's for the first time. It's finally dawning on him that he could actually end up in the jail instead of just bullying everybody. And the outcome, whoop, ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. As he's feeling, he knows he's chained to the devil, and he feels like he's caught. He really feels like he's caught today. Feels like he's chained to the devil and he's caught. And I've got one more row I was going to do. I was just reading what it was. What is it? Will he be in office to even run in 2020? Will President Trump be in office to even run in 2020? Well, in the past he thought he would. It's the past lane. Right now he's seriously thinking he won't be. He won't be. There's so many things coming out about him. He's going to be totally defeated. For me, this is always the worst card in the deck. It's a lot worse than the death card. I've been reading for years, and that card I give heed to. A lot of heed because of what I've actually seen transpire after reading cards and have things happen. That's not a good card to have right there, asking if he'll still be in office. Nope, it looks like he's going to be gone. Looks like he's going to be gone. I don't know if he's going to get new beginnings or we're going to get new beginnings, but there's new beginnings coming through. So new beginnings would not be him in office. So the answer to that is no, he will not be there in 2020. And I'll ask, oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty. And there's the sunshine. Hopefully on the whole world, maybe we can clean it up and make it where we can see the sunshine. If we get somebody in there that's going to take care of the planet. But wouldn't that be nice, not even to have him there shooting out off that foul mouth of his through all the last of the campaign and stuff. That would be absolutely wonderful. That would be so nice if that were to come out. Anyway, I want to thank everybody, and I just thank you again for the subscriptions, and thanks for I love the comments. I love the comments. Even if you totally disagree, I still love them because I'm a Libra. I like looking at different sides of everything, and that's what I try to do, when I'm trying to find out what's going on. But it's always nice to hear, especially like-minded people, and what their feelings are, and because our environments are all so different. We're all coming from a different space, no matter how much like-minded we are, we're still coming from a different space. So I absolutely love it. So I want to thank everybody, and thank you so much. Bye-bye now.